What is going on, everybody? Noble here with you guys today. Now, maybe you guys are Nintendo fans, maybe you have had a Switch, but you picked up another Switch for your kids or your spouse, your significant other, and you want to go ahead and game share. Now, trying to game share with the Switch is similar to what you would have to do with the Xbox One or PlayStation 4, but the first step to do that is to actually deregister your primary console as your primary console. So the first thing you want to go ahead and do is be sure that any game that you own, that it is closed all the way out. Also be sure that you, the person that actually buys games on your Switch, is the person that's signed in. So you guys can see I am signed in right here. All of my games are closed. I don't have anything suspended or anything like that. So be sure your games are closed and then head on over to the Nintendo eShop. We're going to go ahead and jump in here. Again, with the profile that actually buys all the games, which in my case is me. We're going to go ahead and click on that, and then you're going to wait for the Nintendo eShop to open up. Now, once that's done, you're going to head on over to your profile on the top right and click the A button. Now, of course, there is some important information here that I've blocked off. You guys don't need to see it, but what you want to do is move over to the right and then scroll all the way down. At the very bottom, you guys will see here, primary console. This console is registered as your primary console. We're going to deregister this and set up our secondary Switch as our primary console. So in order to do that, all you have to do is press the deregister button. It says, are you sure you want to deregister this console? If this console is deregistered, this console will require an active internet connection to play downloaded software or downloadable content purchased with this Nintendo account. That's totally fine. That's the same thing that you would get with the Xbox or the PlayStation. So we're going to go ahead and click on deregister. You do have to put in your password, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And then as you guys can see, after you put in your password, it says this console has been deregistered. The next console that you use to open up the Nintendo Switch eShop will be registered as the primary console. So this is the way that you begin your process of doing game sharing on the Switch. But please keep in mind that just like the Xbox or the PlayStation, if you are game sharing on the Switch and you run out of internet, that doesn't make any sense. If your internet cuts out, you will not be able to play any of the games downloaded on what console you're gonna have. You're gonna have to be sure to be playing games on your primary console. That's just something for a heads up, but that's basically the way that you go ahead and deregister your console. In the next video, we'll show you guys how to register your secondary console so that you can start game sharing.